Welcome to another live lesson by QF Academy. We really appreciate your trust and support. It is a pleasure to serve you during this challenging time. Before we get started, I'd like to invite you to apply our beautiful summer intensive training that we designed it just for you. The program will consist with virtual training and in-person training. It will be from July 13th through August 15th. 5 weeks of intensive training, 5 days a week, 6 hours a day. Please look at the link below. You will find all the information you need. Please know that the teachers will be our full-time, beautiful QF teachers along with international renowned guest teachers. It's going to be an exciting summer for you. Please apply. We're looking forward to working with you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to QF Academy's virtual classroom. I'm the school director. My name is Runqiao. Today, along with the beautiful Madam Regina Martin, we're going to give you a classical ballet class. It is another beautiful summer morning in Washington, D.C., and I am inspired just by the beauty of nature. And I am prepared to work with you this morning, and let's have a wonderful class. Fifth position, first half reverence for ladies, second half for gentlemen. First combination. First position, face the bar. Tendu 1, plié flex 2, 3, 4. Same thing. Tendu, flex, tendu first. Tendu, flex, tendu, rush to the front, open side, tendu other side. 1, beautiful, flex, reach out first. Reach, and further out, back, 2, 3, beautiful brush. Top, bring to the side, Pliés 7 and 8. Continue on with port de bras. We do port de bras to the side, and 2, head, follow the hand, 3, follow the hand for the other side, 6, 7, open, parallel, large turn in fourth position, please. Forward, weight in the middle, not back, not forward, in middle, like upside down V. Forward, back, turn, forward, back, plie, roll up, squeeze bottom, lengthening the hips. Beautiful little gentle balance, and we finish. Okay? Shall we start, please? Move forward to plie, please. Start with first position. Keep arm to the side. A slow demi-plie. We do knee over the toes. 1, 2, 3, élongé 4. Grand plie 6, 7, and 8. Releve 1, 2, 3, and 4. Élongé back, and 6, 7, tendu. Same thing. Slow, because we take 2 measures down. 2, 3, 4, grand plie 6 and 7, 8. Same releve, beautiful arm, 2 and 3, and for this time, port de bras to the side. 6, 7, fourth, back. Same demi-plie, beautiful knee over the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, port de bras back. 6, 7, 8. On top of your head, directly down, grand plie, port de bras forward, and fifth position. Same thing, slow, beautiful, deep demi-plie, grand plie. This time, once again, back, and only thing different is to the bar, and tendu, finish, arm, okay? Pay attention to the route in which you travel for the port de bras, yeah? And pay attention to how your head is going to coordinate with the movement of your arm. Then, knee must over the toes. Okay, think about those 2 things. Let's try it, please. First position.
move forward, tone to pliés. From fifth position, we do accent out to start. We do 1 and fifth, and fifth, and fifth. Same to the side. Wait for the 1. 1, 2, 3, head back. Emphasis 1, 2, and 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Back foot, squib the foot, plié. Beautiful plié. Watch the line. All the way to the front. We do fifth, fifth, fifth. On the down. Feel the line. 1, in, 1, 2. On the score. Fifth, fifth, fifth. Inside back. 1, 2, and in, and. This is tallest moment. And 5. This is your 6, 7, 8. Continue on. We do all first position. We do first, heel. 1, 2, 3. Again, 5, 6. Heel down. Second and in. Third time. 1, 2. Huge plié. And 4, 5, 6. Huge plié. And in. Finish. Okay? Pay attention to the weight shift. For example, 1, 2, the last tendue coming, you have to shift your weight to the front foot so the back coup de pied can happen effectively. Yeah? And then watch the line, fifth, fifth, fifth. Okay? Then we'll have first position. First, weight, shift, in. First, shift, and in. Third time, 1, same thing, but with the plié. This is all in first position. 2, in plié. And we finish. Nice and easy. Okay? Alright. Let's try it, please. Just for me, that second position in plié, I want a little deeper. I want to reiterate, I want to mention this. This plié is a grand plié. It has to be down, up, in. The hips, it needs to feel challenged and stressed in turned out rotational position. Okay? Because that is going to set you up for that passage. You see, it's the same angle. You see, it's the same angle. So it's a part of warming up. Okay, so the deeper plié. All right, let's go to the left side, please. This is involving a scrape floor plié. So there's agility of your ankle. Okay, pay attention to this combination. We do fifth, fifth, and 1 and 2. Fifth, fifth, and 1 and 2. Back, 2, 1 and 2. First, fifth, first, back. All do the same thing. Watch the agility of the foot. We do 1, 2, scrape, jeté, scrape, jeté. It doesn't come in till 5. 5, 6, and 7, and 8. If you have the little ball at the bottom of the foot, when I do this scrape, this ball will shoot that way. You see? I don't just come up, I scrape. So from the side, side, scrape, second, scrape, dribble. Third time, 1, 2, and 1, and 2. First, back, first, front. And we finish. Okay? So really think about that quality of the plié. Shall we try it, please? So if you just think about lay your foot, do the work without engage your shoulders and get tense from your upper body, and then the foot will be free. Focus on the agility of the foot. I can feel some of you feel slow. Why is so slow? Because you're moving your whole leg. You should just your ankle, you see? Like that. Think about that quality. Isolate the movement to just ankle scrape and brushing, scrape and brushing. Okay, without attached to everything else to it. All right. Let's go to the left side, please. Wonderful. All right. Everybody doing okay? Yeah? So just one thing at a time. Stay calm, focus on what's in front of us is important. Yeah, for me, teaching this class, I have to just think what's next. What's next? Don't think 3 combination ahead. Think what's in front of you. Yeah, just like eating, you one bite at a time and digest and absorb. Okay? So let's do this combination. Let's do it. After preparation, we do 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the forward. Plié 5, passes 6, 7, and 8. Again, 1, 2, 5. Others go 6, 7, 8. So simple. We do back, 2, 3, and 4. Now as you plie, working leg goes up. 5, bring everything in, continuation, knee back, heel forward. 7 and 8. Back, 2, 3, 4. And, I'm sorry, 4, plie same. 5, olives go 6, heel, 7, and brush back, 8. Lunge forward, 2, 3, and 4. Huge put the bra back, 6, 7, tournier back. Pull the bra forward, pull the bra back, on the way up, leg becomes effacé elevated. Passé, arabesque, beautiful élargi, and we finish. Okay, so the only thing we do differently today than the other days, at the end, you brush to the back. Beautiful open arabesque, lunge forward, huge put the bra back. Tendu, show us the beautiful foot in front. Forward, once again back, on the way up, you lift the leg. You see, same time. Passé, arabesque croisé, huge élargi to finish. Okay? All right, stay calm. Very structured, no acceleration. Really articulate the foot doing the circle. Okay? All right, first position, please. So peaceful. It's I hate to say it is very peaceful, although it's challenging. Challenging. Yeah, nonetheless, I didn't say do whatever you feel. The peace is not like you falling asleep and lazy. That's not peace. Peace is this engaged activity. It is a feeling that you look forward to. You have to work in order to feel the sense of peace. It's something that has a work involved. The element of trying, element of reaching, element of work towards the peace. I felt that kind of a sensation in this combination. Somehow the round, when I do round, there's meditating elements to it. I hope you can find the same way, okay? Of course, the beautiful music helps. that goes without saying. Left. Fondu devant. Éloigné, coup de pied. Look at where my head is. Over this shoulder. Change leg. Fondu, croisé inside. 6. Beautiful élongé. In. Change leg again to the side. 1 and 2. Élongé, coup de pied back. Runqiao, plié. Fouette other side. Gentle, open. Left side on the 1 and 2. Élongé. Coup de pied, head. I almost look behind my shoulders. Don't be afraid. No teacher is going to tell you that's too much. The teacher is going to say, that's beautiful. Yeah? Beautiful. Effacez devant. In 6, 7, same head. Outside. 1 and 2. Same head. 3 and 4. Now, no plié there. Front, side, plié. Fouette. 5th, little open. And we finish. 2 things. I said from the very beginning, I want this épaule to be shown. If you do this head and shoulder correctly, everything else is fine. Because there's no way you do this. No way. Your body wouldn't allow you to do it. Of course it turned out. Because the head tell you so. Épaule. Direct everything below to be correct. Yeah? Same thing. Look at my head. And in, head is here. 1 and 2, 1, 2, no. Remember, there's no plié. Plié now. 42 left side. Okay? Please pay attention to it. Okay, let's try, please. How was it? Did you try the head? As if in a movie theater, which we have not been in quite a while. It's like a movie theater, somebody sit behind you calling your name, hey, Mr. Do. You say, what? That's the head right here. Okay? It is not this way. It is opposite. Shoulders come forward, allow the chin to go back. That's the idea. Okay? Good. Left, please. Very nice, guys. Let's calm down a little bit and stretch both calves. It's cool. Let's do frappe. Once again, the April one. Now watch this combination. Start. Structure simple, no problem. We do front, double. 1, 2, 3. I'll give you a little bit. Yeah, of course. To the side. 5, 6, 7, 8. We do PT Ballet. 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 8. Other side. All arabesque. 1, 2, 2, 3. To the side. Second. 1, 2, 3. And 1. I'm sorry. And 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8, and finish. Yeah? Let's mock music once, please. Just mock. My head is telling a story along with the legs. Yeah, this combination, if you don't engage your épaulement, it doesn't work. Okay, watch my épaulement again. I go in, down, look at my hand and the foot. Together. In, out. Together. Head in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out. Then we continue. Same thing to the back. Head, arms. Head, arms. Head, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 8. Let's try it, please. Okay, good, all right. Let's organize ourselves a little bit forward to the left side, please. Left. advice is combination like this, you're not really going to have a grasp on everything, especially with the coordination, because it's fast for one time. So I encourage you, tomorrow, when we don't have class, you practice this class, especially few combinations that you feel like you didn't have a chance to really perfect, and a few the corrections, okay? Normally it takes several classes in order for you to have a fully understanding and a control of the combination. Okay, so tomorrow, go back to our Facebook page to do the combination again, okay? All right, let's do stretch, please. Follow me, it's slow enough, follow me. Keep one eye on me, okay? Keep in mind, you guys, do everything you could to make an elevation of the legs past 90. The 90 degrees, hovering 90 degrees is hardest because this is where the gravity takes the most hold. Yeah, for example, if you had a 10-pound weight on your hand, you raise your hand to 90 degrees. This is hardest area to be. However, if you raise this weight up on top of your head, every degree you move up translates to easier and easier. Actually, when you go to 180 degrees, you can hold this weight for quite a while, much longer than at 90 degrees. So therefore, flexibility is important. You have to do stretch every single day. That is not something that you can just wish for, it will happen. You have to work. And in my opinion, flexibility actually is one of the easiest things to work toward. Portobello is hard. Musicality is hard. Artistry is hard, just because that incorporates your life experience into those kind of elements. Flexibility, you can do it, yeah? But it's consistent. Has to be daily routine. We have stretch combination every single class. Yeah, so give you a chance to work on those areas. It does improve after a while. Okay, great. Let's go to the left side, please. I feel I'm ready for Adagio. Because if the teacher sometimes forget to give stretch, and I'll be like, wait a minute, because I feel like I'm not ready for the développé devant on the side and the back. So, all right, now we're ready. We do. We do. Enlevé, yeah? Développé devant, 2 and 3. Come back to pass it on 4. Because I want this knee move up on 5. 5, 6, 7, close back, 8. There I do. Brush effacé devant, in plié. 1 and 2. Away from the bar, 3, and arabesque 4. Élargir, 5 and 6. Come back, 5th position in the back. Continue left side en dedans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Plié. 1 and 2, change arm. And 4, lift higher. And 6, élargir on 7, 8. Then we'll go to the left side. Rest, then go to the left side. Okay? Very simple. Perfect combination if you have a small space. Okay? We have a lot of overseas students and a very late night for you. I don't think you're in the studio. So this kind of combination is perfect because you don't have a lot of room to move at all. Now structure, this foot comes up, devant, passe, all'osco. Directly down. You see the leg, one leg out. The plié has to be directly down, not to any distorted, because any distortion with the supporting leg is going to have effect on the position of the inside leg. Okay? Plié. Don't be afraid. Away from the bar. 2 arabesque. Élargir, pulled up. The whole thing. Reverse. The left side. One step at a time. Okay? Alright, let's give it a try, please. Don't rush at the end. Very important. Élargir. Come all the way up. Now you can finish. Okay? Make sure that the elongation in the very end. You have to wait for everything dies down. Now you can finish. Okay? Left. Miss Regina did me a favor by slowing down. If she accelerates, it'll kill me, literally. Slow down. Now you can come. Okay, that's what you have to do. Good, very nice. Very challenging combination today. Very good class. Fondue hard, right, left. Once again, Adagio, right and left. Very good. Okay. One last combination before Mr. Josh refresh Instagram. I timed it just. That's another technique right there. In my course called How to Teach Technique class, it's called the time management in class. Time management. Yeah, that's another set of skills, guys. All right. Left hand on the wall. We do. 1, tendu, 2. This tendu is completely fake. If there's a little fly underneath my toes, the fly will be completely safe because I'm not going to touch the fly with any pressure whatsoever. 1, gentle, 3, 4. 1, gentle, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, brush forward. 5, 6, plie, up. Back, soft, up. Second, touch. Front, touch. 3, 4. Fifth, and plie, finish. Okay? All right, let's try, please. Slow down. Don't drop. Taller. Okay, please. Excellent. Take a deep breath on the left side. When the leg brushes to the front, make sure everyone shoulder has to move. Remember we talked about this is a no-no. Yes? Allow the leg to go up. Okay? The leg will never gonna go up. Okay. Let's have Mr. George change. Everybody take a water and a regroup. Okay? Thank you.
Okay, Suran, please come back. Thank you.
Okay, we're back. Let's do a small adagio in the center. Okay? As much as about the arms, the head, as it is to the legs. Okay? Two things, both important. Upper body and lower body, both in equal importance. Okay? So, let's do développé devant. 2, 3, 4. Passé 5, écarté 6, 7, arm leg together 8. Brushing inside leg. Similar, we did on the bar. En face, à reverse. Beautiful plié. Brush 5th. En dedans, the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change 5, 6, 7, and 8. To the back. À la seconde. Effacez devant. As you go to élanger, make sure the leg is higher. And this little brush. And peaceful. Okay, energy is collected and within and into the ground. Okay? Let's mark music with Miss Regina. Okay? Don't mark the arm and head. Do not mark the musicality either. Okay? Just the only thing you mark is the legs. Okay. Let's go to it. It's okay if you say challenging, yeah, if you feel like a wobble, it's absolutely normal. Absolutely. I guarantee you the second time you feel a lot better. However, a couple of things that we do need to think about. After effacé devant, your working leg go up. The supporting leg, I always believe the opposite direction helps to balance. Push down. This is the highest moment right here. You see? Up, supporting leg goes opposite direction. Drill into the ground. At this moment, your kneecap should be fully engaged. Don't do this. You never really straighten your knees. You just like this. Pushing down. Then arabesque. Then when I go to plie, I really knees. For my understanding, you eat a beautiful plie, fully engage to bend your knees, engage your muscular support, have a workable plie, or you're fully engaged, leg is straight. In our business, this leg should never be in a neutral position, sort of neutral, what I call it. It's, you're not really straightened, you're not really engaged in your leg, you're not plie either. Kind of in between. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Because this is when this movement happens. In classical ballet, this is dangerous because you're in a rotational out position. If you do this, it's going to have a lot of stress on those legs alongside your kneecap. Okay, that's why I always insist when you plie, knee has to go over the toes in one straight line. Now that's where the leg gives you the most support. Okay? All right. Shall we try the left side? Okay, left foot in front, the whole thing. Start left. Beautiful. Very nice. Once again, combination like this, do it again tomorrow. Please. I promise you have a whole different feeling and understanding of the combination if you do a second day. Okay? Alright. Let's do tendu, please. Let's do almost direct copy of what we had on the bar. We'll do accent up, in, fifth. Everything open, en face together. Not shoulder and hip. The whole thing open to en face. Leave the head. And 6, 7, and 8. Back, 2, 1, 2, 3. Only thing different, the same leg straight. And 5, 6, 7, 8. The other side. 1, 2, in, together. 1, 2, in. Cross the arms. 1, 2, fifth. And let's do this arm. Arabesque, fourth arabesque. 5, swing to the front. 6, F7, 7, 8. Okay, let's mark music words. We need to. Just make sure. Just mark the legs, okay? Don't mark the musicality, please. Stay, don't move. Change. Change. All right, let's try, please. Complete different sentiment from the previous combination. This is sharp, this is light, this is very agile, this is a somewhat more direct and definite approach. Yeah, no lingering. Ready? Nice. Stretch your calf a little bit. Let's reflect on it a little bit. I'm doing the same thing. That three fast tone in croisé arabesque caught me off the guard, to be completely honest. Yeah? So when it comes, and my body sort of had to adjust with the tempo. So that's something I'm going to pay attention to the second time. Another thing I'm going to pay attention to is from plie, when I swing my legs to the front, I'm not going to let that foot bear any weight. That happened to me, so I'm going to pay attention to that. I want to make sure my weight still on my leg. I'm not doing this to the leg, because that's another problem I had. The en quad, it was a little difficult just because the leg was still having a little bit of balance. I was not free. I needed to be free. I needed to have my weight to be entirely to be on the supporting leg in order for my working leg to be free, okay? So that's two things I'm gonna think about when I do the second time. Yeah? Let's try, please. Same side, it's okay. Right foot in front. Much better. Very nice, guys. Okay. Let's move forward. Let's do fondue, okay? I'm sure it'll look familiar to you. 1 and 2. Pliés 3, coup-de-pied 4. 1 and on 2, 3, coup-de-pied back and 4. Once again, 1 and 2. Plié à la seconde devant. Tomber out. Parlez-vous. Right. Left side. 1, 2, beautiful arm leg 3, coup-de-pied 4. 1 and 2, beautiful plié 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And finish. Yeah, that's fine. Okay? So 1 and 2 plié, 4, tombe out. At the same time, let back leg up, 5th, pas de bourrée, and finish the left side. Okay? So now, there's always dilemma of when do I go to demi-releve. So in this case, I want at least one place you're going to push up to demi-releve. It is when the leg comes in coup de pied position. Try that on demi-releve. Okay, now, it's actually easy to go up, then it is coming down to connect with the second fountain. That's something I need you to pay attention. Actually, you need to pull up even higher while on the way down. So I do 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And you see, I take a breath. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Higher before you can come down. And 2, 3, 4. Beautiful pliés. 3, FS devant. 4, plié. 5, 6. Okay? Good job. Let's go. The tombe out is hard. Watch this leg. You don't really fall. You need to feel toe, ball, heel. It's very smooth transition. However, during this transition, you shouldn't have any moment of the weight between legs. When this happened, right away, you see, I transfer my weight from one side to the other without going through this. That's a no-no. Go. By the time this toes touch the floor, the back leg is up already. Okay? Because that is where your jump comes. You see? Your jump is not going to land here. Your jump is going to land the front leg so the back leg can go up. Okay? Alright. Let's try one more time, please. Let's go to the left side with the left foot in front, please. Stretch the calf a little bit. Let's do it. So you're en face. Find your front. Yeah. Line up your hips with en face. We just do simple piqué. The back foot, it's like here. It's not like coup de pied, it's not passive, it's on the calf. In the between, in between. It is coup de pied. However, if you in the center, without the bar, if you do coup de pied like this, you're so close to the floor, you see this? So you don't really recognize where the center is, where's your leg. So in my opinion, when you come to the center, this coup de pied has to be a little bit higher, watch me. That's where it is. So it's recognizable coup de pied in the back. So don't do this just for me. If you like this, it doesn't work, look at me. So that's just something that in ballet we do, but you needed to know it. Pas de bras. It's in between. You see? Unless teacher say, I want to pass it, of course. But if it's coup de pied, you're not going to be like here. It's too low to the ground. Physically, it doesn't feel right. Visually, it doesn't look right either. Okay, so it's a little bit higher. This is the case. 1, plié. Today, I want to position on high fifth position, single on the. Look at my fingers. Where is it? I'm almost touching the fingers like this on top of your forehead. It creates a perfect oval surrounding my head. By doing this, physically it's easier for me to find where the position is. Because you can't go wrong. I know what my forehead is. On top of my forehead, 2 hands goes up at the same time in somewhat a diagonal. I'm not going to do this. I'm definitely not doing that. In the diagonal. Quick. So, and single on the left foot. And single on the again. And single on the down. Same arm, exactly same arm in physicality. However, the back foot comes up into an en the down, plié, tendu, fourth, double pivot, if you can. I know you can, but sometimes the space is lost. If you're a little bit afraid, then don't do it. It's okay. You can just absolutely valuable do a single. Then we continue left foot. Okay? All right. One more time. So, piqué, plié. Boys, you don't have to do this. We do 1, 2, and. But this mechanic's the same. Open, up, down. 1, 2, and up, down. Third, 1, 2, and. This has to happen. And back foot up close, front fifth, tendu fifth, turn. Then the other side. So move back a little bit because this combination do travel forward a little bit. Okay? All right, let's try it, please. I felt, when I did it, subconsciously, I paid a lot of attention to the left arm if I was going to turn to the right. I made sure my left arm is quick enough to meet the right arm. So if anything diagonal I'm talking about is the opposite hand. This arm, when I turn to the right, it's the left hand, left arm, has to bring your upper body up at once, arm in a diagonal. Please, I see this all the time, and it's wrong. You should never do this. You see the port de bras? This is one area we don't want the port de bras. I don't want this. I needed to have efficient side arm directly on top of your head and move the entire side over. Absolutely critical. Because you have one chance to bring everything together into fifth position. The last thing you need is doing the turn, you're doing a port de bras. No. You cannot do this. You see what I'm doing? Efficient. Huge implication. For men, double saut de basque, assemblé en tournant, everything is that side. Double two arms up is the second side. Has to come up. The most efficient, effective way. Okay? So pay attention to it. Okay. Left and front. Let's do it again, please. So move back, yeah? I was really traveling forward. Okay. Good guys, very nice. Stretch a little bit. And let's do little jumps. We're almost there. Wonderful. Let's do. Let's do saute first position. So we do. Let's do two sautes first position. We do first and two, releve. Again, first and two. This please important before releve. Up, down. Again, first and two, releve 3 times. And first and second, releve. Second two, push the floor down. Second two, push the floor down. And 2, 3, and 4. 1, fifth. Coming to fifth. Releve. Finish. Okay. So pay attention to the plie before releve. Give your leg a chance to relax. Relax. Yeah. I feel a lot of people. I see a lot of technique. I think if anything boils down to, I really think, for a Vaganova method, it is absolutely the port de bras. The upper body movement, the quality upper body, the specification of the route, and the feelings of port de bras. Second, very important for men, is the quality and the usage of the plie. Absolutely the must. Because without plie, you will not have a solid landing. You will not have beautiful structured jumps. Plie is everything. You have to have a beautiful plie, correct plie, in order for you to advance. For men and women, for men even more important. Okay, so this is two things that I really, really think boils down to. Yeah? Of course, you can go very complex in terms of everything else. But the biggest differences in terms of technique assessment, it is the usage of port de bras and the plie. Okay, so pay attention to it, please. First position. So I made sure nothing up here. I just held my arm. I look at the mirror. I made sure my knee each time over the toes. Then the jump is easy because you're using the proper portion of your body to execute certain steps. In this case, it's the beautiful plie and the articulation of the foot. Okay? Let's move forward to fifth position. So simple. We do changement, fifth, releve. Fifth, releve. Second fifth, releve. Fourth and fifth, releve. Left side. Change, head, change, head. Second échappé, fourth échappé. We just come up. You don't have to go to releve last time. Just to finish fifth position. Okay? Ready? Stretch your calf a little bit. Let's do ensemble. Let's do ensemble sauté. So you could cross it already, yeah? Then we do ensemble front, ensemble back. Then we do same leg goes back, ensemble sauté. Then rush, jeter, pas de bourrée. Ensemble sauté, beautiful plié, and front and back. Ensemble sauté, and jeter, pas de bourrée. Let's mark music points. Okay? Okay. Now, talked about this before, but some of the corrections I believe my teacher gave me every single day for 7 years straight. Every single class. Because I know he always talked about plié. I know he always talked about turn down. Yeah, so don't be irritated. I talk about this all the time because it is needed to be reiterated all the time for you to sink in the idea. So in this case, what is the most important idea for ensemble? You do before brush, everyone. You do plié before brush. Not one leg, on both legs. Brush before push, okay? One. Second thing is you do not travel because the leg brush has to come back in. Ensemble in a minute. What about jeté? Same takeoff. Plié. Come in, the back foot goes to coude-pied. That's the only thing different between jeté and ensemble. Jeté land, ensemble land 2 legs, jeté land 1 leg. The first half of mechanics is exactly the same. Make sense? It's identical way to take off. Perhaps one land in 2 legs, the other land in 1 foot, the other foot in coude-pied in the back. Both doesn't travel. Okay? Alright. Pardon me for saying that all the time. And you need to hear it. Unless you already professional, teachers still talk about this in company classes. Still. Yeah? Okay. Let's try, please. Good. Okay. Nice, guys. Let's stretch the calf a little bit. There's question, debate about the second jeté. So you have first jeté. The debate is whether you brush again or directly to second. I think the debate's still going on. Yeah? I believe the latest Vaganova version, for men at least, is directly out. Directly out. At least for men, that's what it is. Yeah, it does give you a beautiful physicality. 1 and 1 and 1. You see? Directly, because the foot does not go through flex. Directly go to the second. It's a very beautiful feeling. But if teachers said you brush, you brush. Okay? Both are correct. Alright, guys. Let's do one last time. Yeah? Same thing, right foot back. We made it. All right, you guys. Beautiful class. Okay. Now, let's go to photograph. You earned this. Photograph is like a treat. It's like a dessert after dinner. Okay? Alright, let's do it. Right foot front. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hard work. We have 4 questions.
Okay.
Let's get to them.
Yes. Second. So this is from YouTube. Could Mr. Du please explain how to hold the arms or hand, especially hand and wrist, when the hand is to the side at the bar?
Okay.
Not the hand holding the bar.
It's on the second position, yeah. Once again, I'm going to refer back to how I was taught by this. You see, I'm just going to put my arm rest on the bar. The bottom part should be flat. You see that? If you stand up, that's it. The common mistake I see is drop this hand like this. This hand does need attention to bring up, elbows lift. So the bottom of your arm is flat, as if you rest on the piano on the table. Number 1. That is the shape of it. So I always remember, my teacher told me, you're hugging a very large tree, a big tree, round, big tree. You hug a tree. Think about that. This tree is right in front of you, and you're hugging that tree. That's it. That's your second position right there. Because if you think about hugging, you're not going to hug people this way. You're not going to hug people this way. You're going to hug people this way. You hug the tree this way. So it's a round in front of you. Okay, so that's the imagery in terms of the position of the arm in relation to your upper body. Now I want to talk about which muscle group is holding the arm. Which part of the body is holding the arm? It's your back. Specifically, the muscle between your shoulder blades, right here. Not your back, not your neck. It's this muscle right here, in your shoulder blades. The energy coming from that part of your back, your upper back, is holding your arm. Think about these 2 things. I am confident you'll feel much better about the arm. Okay?
Next question, also from YouTube. Mr. Du does allonge beautifully when the hand is at the side, a la seconde. How could he also please explain how to do that?
Allonge is about circles. Circle. So we just talked about the energy coming from your back. The energy is not really visible, but you have to use your back to move the arm. Having this said, the area that it is visible, that you have to initiate in movement, is your elbow. You have to use your elbow, then the hand, then the fingers. Everything comes back the same way. So the elbow is having a direct relationship with your back. Elbow and the back. Your shoulders are holding them together. So you have to move your elbow first in order for the élanger to make sense. So the very end of it, your fingertips, is a result. Think about this. It's a result of the movement coming out of your elbow. Élanger is not about the hand. It's about your elbow. The hand is just the very end of it. Okay, so it's a chain relationship. It's a chain reaction from your back, initiated movement, and the elbow move, the finger finished, very end, and we come back. Like that. Okay? So last thing you need to think about is the hand movement. It's not. It's the elbow movement. If it high fifth position, elbow. You see? Elbow. Like that. Okay?
Thank you, Mr. Liu. Next question. How can I have better releve? I want to do the releve as high as I can, especially during developers and balances on the leg, on one leg. Do I need stronger calf muscles?
Releve, if you're talking about the supporting leg, the calf muscle is a result of exercises for years to come. Yeah, it's a result of sheer amount of exercise you do. But for us, it is not a muscular issue. It is not a muscular support. Rather, it's a positional support. So, if I'm going up the releve, this hip, your left hip, has to be in line with the toes. You see, I go up in a diagonal. This movement allows me to have my demi-releve all the way up. So the one thing that you don't want to do is in halfway. This is absolutely the hardest place to be, and I see this all the time. You have to demi-releve all the way up. You see, all the way up. If you do this, you look at the mirror, your hip will be absolutely vertical in line with the toes. That's where you're on your leg. Actually, if you're in that position, your calf bears very little stress. Your calf bears the most stress is when you are not on your leg. You're in between. That's where you're using your calf muscle to force your way through the combination. We don't want to do that. We want to put your weight in absolutely proper placement. So we're not dancing through with our muscles. Of course you need your muscles, right? Of course. However, muscular support, it's a secondary in ballet. Correct alignment, placement is a priority. Then the muscular support. Then you have a very beautiful exercises. Yeah, so we should not bashing through the combination with our muscles. The proper placement is priority. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Liu. Last question. How do I do derriere attitude without hiking the hip?
Well, there is a movement you have to engage. From passé, right? So, oftentimes we think about whenever with the leg go back, immediately just pitching forward. You see what that does to the hip? I don't do that. I do passé. I will engage my hip by opening my thigh. I open the thigh. That's my attitude right there. Look at my hip, barely moved. If your leg, the attitude leg is a 90 or beyond 90, yes, you have to, because that's how our anatomy, how our body built. So I just tilt my hip. However, I don't move my weight. See, this is what I think you're doing. I tilt my hip. My supporting leg, still vertical. I tilt it without the piking you're talking about. Or this way. No. If anything below 90, you don't need to do anything with your hips. Open the thigh, and that's all. That's end of it. Anything higher than that, you just tilt the hip, but without adding extra movements to the supporting leg. That's the key. Okay? Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Stay positive and stay safe. Thank you so much.